Mm, Hello, welcome everyone again. My name is Munzer, and we will be having just a small discussion or a webinar and some presentation of what are the habits that most of the businesses that face and during the Ramadan, especially that it's very close that the holy month is going to be here, and usually most of the businesses will shift the way they do things during the month of Ramadan when compared to the rest of the year. And we wanted just to have a very small talk and to go over those struggles that usually restaurants have and what usually the best practices to go over them or to overcome those struggles and to just have some kind of presentation at the end regarding what are the best solutions that will allow you to make the best out of this month. So our agenda today is going to be, as I mentioned, we're going to start with a small introduction. We're going to talk about the market insights, what are they during the months of Ramadan, and what are the challenges that most of the businesses actually go through during this month. Um, how to come over those challenges and what we will have also like a small session with FineDine uh, where we will be able to display a little bit of our system and the digital solution that will probably allow you to fix or have the ability to tackle those challenges that you will have during this month. And we will have at the end small Q&A session. uh, Let me go into presentation mode. This should look much better now. So who am I? My name is Munzer, and I am working as the client service manager in FineDine for almost the past 7 years. We are in the business of technology services solutions. And FineDine is a company that's focusing on in the hospitality sector to provide the technology solutions for the customers. And actually, we're trying to provide the ability or the possibility to make the experience of the customer as seamless as possible. And during my time in this company, I had a lot of experience and a lot of opportunities to actually understand a little bit more about the struggles of the restaurant business and the hospitality business, and to try to help those customers and those restaurants to actually elevate their businesses and digitalize it, and allowed me actually to understand a little bit more how important it is to digitalize your business in the restaurant and the hospitality sector. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to try to talk a little bit more about the market insights, what we have noticed and what are the statistics are telling us during the months of Ramadan. So as you can see, we have checked some of the statistics, and most of the businesses and in the retail and hospitality businesses have experienced sharp increase in sales actually during Ramadan, even though that most of people know that during Ramadan, business sometimes could be slow, but for food and beverage businesses, it's a little bit different story. Especially in the countries like UAE and Egypt, there's a lot of majority of restaurants actually and cafes remain open even after the usual operating hours. Usually, if a restaurant will close at 10, probably during Ramadan it will close around like 4 a.m. in the morning after finishing the sahur hours. And traditionally, people go out, especially after the iftar, actually, to socialize and eat out and enjoy the sahur time. So usually, all the activities and the you do with your family or friends usually are being done after the iftar hours. So according to Statista and TGM research, we tried to pull out some of the numbers just to share with you guys. So apparently, like 57% of the people responding to the statistics or to the forms have expressed their intention that they have increased their spending during the month of Ramadan on food and drinks. And they highlight their desire to enhance their culinary experience during that month as well. So, and as you can see, like 46% of respondents prefer to have iftar at least once a week outside. And maybe you will see like a 26% of people just delivering or ordering delivery home from the restaurant directly, and 78% of the respondents have showed their interest in actually having to do the sahur actually outside in a cafe with friends or with family or outside before uh, uh, the, the the fasting starts. 45% actually of expenses that are being being done during the month of Ramadan have been noticed that are over the food and drinks usually. And 60% of responses, especially in the UAE, have reported that they actually spent more than they have expected to spend during this month. So this is actually a great opportunity, especially for restaurants, because that means that it's a possibility for them to make a lot of profit and to make sure that they are able to serve their customers in a way that allows their customers to be happy during this month and allow them to target or magnet the customers' expenses towards their businesses. It's more of the insight as well that, especially in the GCC area, during Ramadan, there's a higher demand for pre-orders and reservation, especially that a lot of the places will be already booked and most of the people will go during, let's say, the weekend. So most of the families and the friends, especially if they want to have Ramadan iftar together, they would probably go during the week, especially to make sure that they are avoiding rush hours. So reservations actually increased during this month, increased in the group booking for iftar and sahur, as I mentioned again. So usually iftar and sahur are not something you do alone. So those this Ramadan month is mostly focusing on the experience of having to be with your family at that time. So most of the dining experiences are not being done alone. That's why there's a lot of notice for group bookings instead of like table for two or a table for three. It usually is more than that. There's a growth in mobile ordering and food orders, especially because it's as known, not everyone is able to, for example, provide the food and the iftar menu. Even if they are in the house, some of the house moms will probably ask for help from outside restaurant in few of their orders. Consumers actively look for promotions and loyalty programs because during this Ramadan, as you will see at the end, that customers are looking forward to have more activities and doing more things with their family and friends, and that's why they will be interested in promotion, interested in having an activity of let's say a part like a it could be a concert, it could be someone playing, it could be some kind of show, it could be something like at the old times when you will have like someone telling a story, a storytelling evening or something like that. So there's always the possibility for restaurants to provide promotions and special offers during that month, and at the same time for the people to try to see where are the best offers and at the same time see where are the best activities to spend them with their family and friends. So, what kind of challenges usually are like affecting the businesses and the restaurants? Usually, like you will have lower walk-ins. People tend to have more reservation before they go because they know that there will be like a lot of peak hours or a lot of people going to restaurants. So they will prefer to do a reservation beforehand. Peak hour chaos during iftar, as you know, since all the food has to come at the same time, so all customers also arrive at the same time usually. And because of that, this is something that restaurants make sure that they are trying to tackle, and they always like try to prepare beforehand. We're going to talk a little bit more about what does that mean in a bit. Difficulty managing pre-orders and deliveries because you want customers will ask for the food to be delivered at the same time. So the kitchen capacity will be very pressured at that time. So usually it's better to have uh, all the orders that the customers would like to have prior so that the restaurant or the kitchen is able to provide and prepare everything by the time the iftar hour is there. Customer retention might drop after Ramadan ends because after like spending a lot of time with family and friends during in outside and trying different restaurants, especially for example, let's say if you always go to somewhere and then your restaurant is fully booked, so you try to find new places, and that increases the retention or like sorry the rate of new customers coming in from that usually do not come to your business, but after Ramadan, uh, people might tend to go back to their habits unless you provide them with like good loyalty programs, good promotions, good service, so that they might change their habits and come again after Ramadan has ended. Um, Usually overcoming those challenges is like through digitalizing your business processes, making sure that you provide some strategies before and try to solve those issues beforehand. So for example, Ramadan specific issues that you might need to tackle is, for example, streamlining your reservation, making sure that it's as easy as possible for the customers to do reservation and for you to be able to manage those reservation and to be able to make sure that you're not missing any reservation, especially during your peak hours. Also, the possibility of using an AI powered recommendation to boost your upselling. What does that mean is ability to understand what your customers are interested in, what they would like to usually order together, and getting some patterns out of this using AI to understand what kind of items or what kind of dishes you would like to combine together and sell them as a menu instead of selling them on their own. Engage customer before, during, and after Ramadan. This is something very important because you don't want your customer to have the feeling that they are just a one kind of experience. They're just gonna have like iftar today with you and not gonna come back again. They would need to have the ability to make it easy for them to understand your menu, have a good time during their experience in the restaurant, and getting some kind of promotion or something like some kind of emails after Ramadan just to make sure that uh, you're able to um, uh, get them back again after Ramadan. I can see some questions, but we're gonna try to answer those questions at the end. I'm gonna go through the questions that you guys have uh, at the end of the session. So to continue, I'm gonna have like just a little small demonstration of the finance system, which is the digital menu and ordering system. What kind of things we can do with it, or what kind of solution we are suggesting to provide a solution for some of the challenges that are being affecting the restaurant. We're going to have a small walkthrough for the digital menu and the ordering system. We're going to see how to set up reservation, how to manage them in a few minutes. Automating the customer engagement and marketing campaigns are things we're going to be talking about later on. Let me just try to first go to my account. So what you are seeing right now is a typical FineDine digital menu. We have some pages, but it's very easy to set up. You just go to FineDine menu website, you create you sign up, and you are ready already now to have your menu displayed to your customers. And you start by just adding your menu information. You can either import it from like an Excel file. You can just add it. It's very easy to add. I have now examples of two menus, as you can see here. One is my sahur menu and another one is my iftar menu. And as you can see, it's very possible. You just have items. For example, here is my sahur, my iftar menu. If I go back to my sahur menu, I just want to show you what it looks like. It's very simple. You just add categories, which items, which will be the dishes. And here I have an example of some categories: starter, salad, main courses. So what does the menu look like for the customer? I want to have this experience together and then see what does the back end look like in a bit. So this is, for example, a menu. You can have the link available on your social media accounts. You can have the link available on your Instagram, Facebook, anywhere on your website. It doesn't matter. The customer will have the possibility to access this menu link directly, however way you would like to share it. And when the customer scan the QR code or, for example, click on the link, they can see something like this. This is an example of a menu. They can choose the language, change the language, and choose whatever they would like to choose directly from a language change button. They can see your other social media accounts that are available. And as you can see here, I have a tap to start button. This is something you can set for your restaurant. The customer, for example, clicks here, they can see the sahur and the iftar menu. They can check, for example, the sahur menu. They see all the categories that are available in your business for that sahur. They can check the items, check the item pictures, anything that would cause them allergy, anything you would like to highlight about the item, it's a new or it's a signature item. If you have multiple size of portion, it's possible for you to share. If you have like calorie information, if you would like to recommend anything that the customer would like to, for example, if they ordered this dish, it's good to order this as well. So this will allow the customer to have all the information of the item, of the dishes, of your menu in a very neat way. And at the same time, they can, anyone who already like tried your dishes, they can leave a review. They can put a star rating. We can see other people's reviews as well. They can add their own review, and they can as well put some likes on the menu. If they like any item, they can like it. And of course, everyone else, your new customers will always be able to see this information. Some of the items could have, for example, videos. It doesn't have to be a photo. It can also be a video. And some of them could be, as you can see here, sold out. So for example, just to mention your customers, today is not available. However, at a different time, it could be available. If I go back, or for example, if I want to see what you have on Iftar as a business, I would like to check the Iftar menu. And in this way, the business is able to share all the Iftar information, all the Iftar set menus that they have, what kind of dishes that will be included inside the set menu, what should they expect, if there's anything could cause allergy, if there's any like information about calories, and what possibilities that they have in regarding for the main courses, for example, or the beverages. So you don't have to have like the fixed everything. Some of the selection could be like a selection based, or some of the dishes or options could be a selection based, which means that the customer is able to select one of the options from the menu directly. If I go back, for example, you will notice that I have an area here designed for a promotion. So this is usually a place where you are able to promote whatever kind of promotion you would like to promote. And at the same time, you are able to make a trigger, trigger it to do an action. And what does that mean? For example, I added the reservation link directly here, which means that the restaurant now is able to take reservation from their customers just by clicking this link here or tapping on this picture. You can, for example, promote for your events, let's say. You can, if you want to sell some tickets, if you want to take reservation, everything you would like to do, you can directly do it from here if you like, and share with your customers whatever kind of events you are planning. So let's try to do this right now. Let's try to make a reservation and see what it looks like from the back end side. I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna just change the display to be more of a phone, looking like a phone. So this is an example of what the reservation flow will look like. First, I'm selecting the number of people I would like to do reservation for. I have a note here saying if it's more than 10 people, let's say, you would like to call the restaurant directly. If I click next here, I'm selecting where I would like to do reservations. Is it going to be for today, tomorrow? What are the times available for my reservation? Let me select today. Now I'm selecting the hour, which time I would like to come, or I'm sending this reservation request for. Let's say 6. And now I will just need to enter my information, my name, my email, and a phone number if possible. If I have any allergens or anything I'm allergic to, I can directly write it here. If I want to add some additional notes, if I want to detail some of the details or add a tag, for example, to my reservation, I want it to be in a non-smoking area, a smoking area. It has to be like a wheelchair friendly. Anything you would like to add, this is customizable, so you can have the possibility to change this as you please. Let's say I'm going to add it as an open area. I'm going to create my reservation. So as a customer, see here, I have the possibility to, for example, sign up to make my next reservation easier. So I'll enter my information again. I can add this reservation to my calendar directly, and I can see my restaurant information from here, or I can go back to the menu. And from the restaurant side, I want to see a new reservation notification. I can directly close it, or I can see the details, but I would like to show you directly from this page what it looks like. So in the reservation, I have to see all my reservations. And this is going to be my reservation for today. So this is my reservation. This is what it's still in the pending status, which means that it's not going to be approved automatically. The customer will just get a notification on their email or as an SMS that the request has been submitted, but it's not approved yet. As from the restaurant side, I can directly assign this reservation to one of the tables that I have, for example. I can set it to a confirmed reservation, and this will allow the customer to have a confirmation that this reservation has been confirmed. I can see the customer's information, for example. And if I would like to request the customer to do a payment, it's possible in two ways. I can either, for example, take the payment directly from the customers when they do a reservation, or I can click on this button, which will send them a request for them to do the payment. I'm going to click save. And now my reservation is confirmed. And if I want later on to see what my reservation are going to look like, after I assign them to a table, I'm going to be able to see them directly here, like which hour I have, which reservation, and so on. Now, if I want to display a little bit more information about the ordering now. So after you take reservation, you even can also like add, for example, new walk-in reservation as well. It doesn't have to be online, all of them, but in this way, you'll be able to take them online and at the same time, manage all your reservation from here and like make sure that all your customers that have submitted a reservation has been confirmed or not confirmed, or if they would like to cancel or anything, you will always have the ability to cancel reservation if you are overbooked. If let's try to see what is the flow when the customer is in. So let's say that we have the customer, they are already inside the restaurant and they are sitting on a table. So what happens now is that when a customer is sitting on the table, they have the ability to, they will see a QR code on each of those tables, and each table have a unique QR code that is generated by the system. Here you can add your tables directly. I have here, for example, 5 tables. Each one of those tables have a unique QR code, and this QR code will allow the customers who are sitting on the table to be able to scan the menu, see the menu, try to send orders as well from the menu. So I'm going to try to show you, or like let's try to see together actually what it's going to look like in this case. So I have here my menu link, which represents table number 5. The customer will go in. Let's say they are in during the sahur hour or during the iftar hour, it doesn't matter. So they see the menu, they see all the items, but now they have the option to add to their cart. So when I add to the cart, you will see now a list of recommendations that are available. And when I can go back to the menu, I can add more options. For example, let's say I want to add fries as well. I can add another wrap from here. I can view my cart now if I'm ready, and I can press the checkout button. In this step, I can either request the customer to do payment directly through this step, or I can request them to just submit the order and I will take the payment later on. However, with like an online payment option, you will be able to collect it through Apple Pay or Google Pay or even like normal credit cards. Customers also have the ability to select how much tip they would like to add, and with this feature, collecting the tip and making it like digital and adding it to the bill automatically, this will increase the amount of tips that your restaurant will be collecting from your customers. When I click the checkout button, it's asking me to select the payment method. Let's say I'm gonna do a payment through cash afterwards. I'm gonna click the checkout. And now if I go back to my dashboard, I will see that I have a new order that has been submitted. And this is actually the order. If I go to my orders page, I can see the order directly here. So this is table 2. I have 2 ways to display my order, either as a list or as a card. And as you can see here, if I click on my order, I see all the information of the customer, what they ordered, if they added a tip or not, and I can directly accept the order in this way. After accepting the order, I have the ability to see all the orders coming from all the customers. Either the customers can, for example, be sending orders from the same table, and I can automatically combine all the orders directly under one ticket so that every table will have only one ticket. Or I can allow the system to work in a way that even if the order is coming from the same table, I just still wanted to create a new ticket because I want to handle every order completely separately, even though it's coming from the same ticket. So after the order has been delivered, I can directly close the order, which means that I already delivered the order to my customers, and I can select how the payment was done, and I close the order. So what does this do is that the more orders you are taking from your customers, the more the system is able to learn what kind of items and dishes are being submitted from your customers together. So let's say, for example, a lot of the customers are ordering a drink with like their pizza, or ordering, let's say, some dessert with their coffee, or coffee with their dessert. The system automatically understands what are the patterns and automatically will suggest to you from the recommendation page here. It will suggest to you what kind of recommendation you should be, or you will be able to apply to your menu to increase your sales. And if I go, for example, to my dashboard and I go to my reports page, I'll be able to filter my information directly here and filter, for example, this year. I can see this year what are my orders, or what are my business will look like. How much revenue I did, how many orders I took, what is the total of the tips collected from the customers, what is the average order size, in which day of this year, what was the most busy day for me, and which hour actually it's the most busy hour as well. So this way, it will allow you to see your the number of scans that the customers are doing, and the more the customers are using the system, the more the data is being transferred and changed to display for you some reports that will allow you to make your decisions according to your customers' behavior. You can see how many items are being viewed, how many of them are being added to the cart, and how many of them are actually being sent to the kitchen after being added to the cart. Who are your top customers? And at the same time, you can see your best sellers and your worst sellers, which are the orders and the items have been ordered the most. However, if you scroll down, you will also be able to see your most viewed item, which is separated from sales information. This is trying to display for you the items that have been clicked the most. It doesn't have to be ordered, it can be only clicked as well. So the more items that are being clicked, the more we record it and we show it to you in this page. So for example, if you have, as you can see here, your sea salt fries is one of your most viewed item, but it's only been ordered 2 times, which means that your customers would like to order this information or this item. However, they are not ordering it because of something. Maybe the price is too much. Maybe some of the ingredients inside are not to their liking. Since the customers are able to put likes and review to the system, you'll always be able to see the information which one of your items is the most liked, the most reviewed, and vice versa. For example, the least liked and the least reviewed. I would like to have to see some of the questions now, if possible. Let's try to go through any of the questions. So, hi, Ms. Gulfam. If a restaurant sign up now, how long does it take to do implementation process? And then can they go live before Ramadan? For sure. The system, it's automatically, for example, as like helping you with your menu building process, and assisting you with ability to design everything very easily. So it's very simple. You just click on the create menu. You can either import your menu through an Excel file directly, or you can just add it in few seconds, and then you are ready. Or we can also help you with that as well. If you send us your information, your menu, we're gonna try to assist you. Either we can do a live session where we help you see how your menu is doing or how your menu can be created, or we can do it for you. Let's try some questions. Is the setup process quick? Does it require staff training or customization? The setup process is simple. As I mentioned, you just create the menu. After you have your menu ready, that means you're already automatically ready to show your menu to your customers. You don't need to do anything. There's no like time that you need to actually prepare anything. If your menu information are ready, then you just add it to the system, and your QR code is automatically generated. Your design is very simple to assign. You just add your logo. You decide which colors are most suitable for you, and then you're ready. If you wanna customize a little bit more, you can always have the time, and you always have the option to customize your design a little bit more. Let me For staff training, you don't need a lot. We do have staff training, so you don't have to worry about that. We can do that right away. It doesn't take much time, like 1 hour to like 1 hour actually. It should be way more than enough to display everything about the system. However, we also have this live chat. This live chat will allow uh, allow you or your staff to be able to chat with us directly. And if you have any question, you always have this possibility and this access to talk with our customers. The menu is translated in multiple languages. Our team also speak different languages, so hopefully there will be no issues there as well. Someone asked if we can integrate online payment and post payment. For sure. So online payment helps the system collect payment from the customers when they send the order or when they are sending their reservation. Both cases are possible, and allow you to take payment from customers even if they're not taking orders from the system. It's also possible. It's different setups, but with online payments, you are able to do integration with some of the systems. We have different systems for different countries, but most of the countries in GCC already we are supporting an online payment. For the POS system, the POS system integration also possible. What it does is that it sends your orders directly from the customer when they are sending them online directly to your POS system. So you don't have to enter them or push them manually. It will automatically be possible for you to send your customers or send the orders directly to your POS system from there. Okay, let's see if we have more questions. So for the pricing, it's we have like plans. We have different plans depending on what the requirements are. Because we have a lot of features that a lot of things I didn't cover today because we try to focus it a little bit more on Ramadan and what we need to prepare our menu before the month. However, there are a lot of features in the system. So the pricing can be different according to the feature. If you are going, you can have the possibility to go with the basic plan. You can go with the pro plan. The basic will include like basic features, only two language display. For example, you will not be able to add more languages. There are some limitations in some of the features that you have inside. Uh, you can go up with the plan, so you can go with the premium plan, which will include a lot of more options. You will include for your reservation, will include for you some ordering feature as well. Or we can do a customized plan for you, which means that we set up a meeting. Our sales team will try to understand exactly how your business works, and according to that, they will suggest what kind of customization will be required for you. They will adjust it according to your budget and decide only to enable or disable the features that you would like to use. So according to what you would actually need, we will be able to provide something or a specific plan for that need exactly. Let's try to check if there is any more questions. Please do not feel shy. Okay, so this is it gonna be for today. However, please do not forget uh, to book a demo if in case you would like to have this uh, system, if you would like to see how it works, if you would like to arrange a meeting with our team. It's also always going to be possible to book a demo from our website and talk with our team. If you need, there always this recording, this session will be recorded, and yes, it will be sent. Rachel, hi, and we will be able to send it to you by email and also upload it to YouTube as well. And yes, anytime, just you can message me. You can add me on LinkedIn. You can message me directly from the live chat. You can send us an email on info@finedine.com, and we'll be able to reach out to you and see if there's anything we can do for help. Thank you so much as well. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for today. It was a pleasure meeting you all, and hopefully you had fun and it was like a beneficial session for you. Thank you so much.